It's not every day you find a ballerina knee-deep in mud, smiling as she carries a milk pail and kneads dough by the window. But at Ballerina Farm, that's just life. Hannah and Daniel Neeleman have turned their rural Utah homestead into one of the most followed farms in the world. With millions watching, they share the beauty and chaos of farm life with 8 children in tow. Hannah's elegance and Daniel's steady hand have created more than just content. They've created connection. Their story, filled with highs and hardships, inspires people to find joy in the little things. From ballet shoes to work boots, Ballerina Farm is a reminder that the best stories often come from the most unexpected places. Hannah Wright Neeleman was born on June 25, 1990, in Utah. As the 8th of 9 children, she grew up in a busy household. Her parents owned a flower shop where Hannah learned early about hard work, patience, and responsibility. Her passion for ballet began at a young age, and by 17, her talent had earned her a spot at the prestigious Juilliard School in New York City. To help pay for her education, she entered beauty pageants and eventually earned the title of Miss New York City. Life in the city was fast-paced and demanding, but Hannah never lost her small-town values. While Hannah pursued her dreams in New York, Daniel Neeleman was charting his own path. A college athlete at Brigham Young University and fluent in Portuguese, Daniel had a strong sense of adventure. His father, David Neeleman, was the founder of JetBlue Airways, a connection that would later draw public attention. However, Daniel chose a quieter path than the spotlight of corporate aviation. When he met Hannah in the summer of 2011, just before her final year at Juilliard, everything changed. Their connection was instant. After just a few months of dating, the two married and started their life together in Manhattan. Their first child, Henry, was born in May 2012, a week before Hannah graduated. Becoming a mother while still a student at Juilliard was no easy feat, but Hannah embraced the challenge with grace. She became the school's first undergraduate ballerina mom. After graduation, the couple spent 4 years living in São Paulo, Brazil, where Daniel worked for a family business. It was in Brazil that they discovered their love for farming. Weekend trips to farm hotels turned into a full-blown fascination with rural life. They even snuck farm animals into their suburban home, much to the dismay of their HOA. By 2018, the Neelemans returned to Utah and purchased a 328-acre property in Kamaz. Hannah's brother suggested she start an Instagram account to document their new life. When she asked what to call it, he quickly replied, "Ballerina Farm, because I don't know any ballerinas who farm." That whimsical response stuck, and a new chapter began. Initially, the posts were quiet snapshots, fresh loaves of bread, playful children, early morning chores. But the honesty behind the lens struck a chord, and the audience grew rapidly. By 2024, they had over 10 million Instagram followers and nearly 10 million on TikTok. Their content is refreshingly real. Viewers watch as Hannah makes sourdough from scratch, cares for her children, and works with livestock. Their YouTube channel, launched later, became another window into their lives. By 2025, they had a combined social media following of over 21 million. A single TikTok video of Hannah feeding her family meatball subs from scratch drew 180 million views. People were drawn to the simplicity, the love, and the rhythm of their life on the farm. By the end of 2024, Hannah abruptly stopped uploading videos to her Ballerina Farm YouTube channel. Her final post, dated December 24, 2024, featured a cheerful Christmas cookout with Australian chef Sarah Glover, showcasing a festive meal for their annual company party, which quickly became a fan favorite. Since then, no new videos have been posted to the channel. So what happened? Although she is no longer active on her YouTube channel, Hannah hasn't disappeared. In fact, she remains actively engaged on other platforms like Instagram and TikTok, where she shares shorter, more spontaneous updates. While she hasn't explained her YouTube hiatus, many believe the break from long-form videos may reflect the immense responsibilities she juggles. Managing the farm, running a business, homeschooling 8 children, and keeping up with public interest is no small feat. Now moving beyond content, Ballerina Farm became a thriving business. Through their website, they began selling farm-raised meats, sourdough starters, kitchen products, and apparel. In May 2025, they opened their first retail store in Midway, Utah. Located at 101 West Main Street, Suite 102, the shop opened to the public in June and became a new way for customers to experience their brand firsthand. The Neelemans' goal isn't just to run a farm, they want to build a lifestyle brand that stands the test of time. Financially, their business is booming. Estimates suggest Ballerina Farm generates between $6.5 million and $8.3 million annually. Daniel's net worth is around $6 million. However, their success has not come without criticism. A 2024 New York Times article highlighted Daniel's connection to his wealthy father and questioned whether Ballerina Farm portrayed an unrealistic version of farm life. The couple's $2.75 million property and $20,000 August stove drew attention. Some critics labeled Hannah as a trad wife, someone who idealizes traditional gender roles in homemaking, though she has said that label doesn't fully represent her beliefs. The internet had mixed reactions. On Reddit and other forums, discussions flared. Some felt the Neelemans' wealth insulated them from the real challenges of farming. Others admired their work ethic and transparency. One TikTok user, at the Copper Pony, argued that the backlash was more about envy than fairness. In response, Hannah wrote a heartfelt post on their website, sharing how she and Daniel had made sacrifices for this life, her ballet career and his path in sports and business. She emphasized their faith, their shared vision, and their daily commitment to building a life they love. The Neelemans homeschool all 8 of their children, who are frequently seen helping on the farm. Whether they're herding animals, practicing rodeo, or learning to bake, the kids are a vital part of the Ballerina Farm story. Their youngest, Flora, born in 2024, is doted on by her older siblings. The family is also expanding, currently building a large-scale dairy facility. Both Hannah and Daniel come from large families and always dreamed of having one themselves. Their parenting is rooted in faith, curiosity, and a love for nature. They are members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which shapes much of their lifestyle and values. In 2025, the couple took their first vacation without the kids, a milestone moment. They also traveled with their children to Ireland, where they enrolled in a family cookery course. For Hannah, cooking isn't just a necessity, it's a passion that connects generations. From butter churning to bread baking, she finds joy in keeping old traditions alive. Sadly, the year also brought personal loss. Hannah's father passed away in February 2024, a moment that deeply affected the family. As of July 2025, Ballerina Farm continues to grow. The opening of their Midway store marked a new chapter in their journey. Hannah was named one of Time's 100 Creators of 2025, an honor that cemented her status as a leading voice in digital homesteading. The hashtag number Ballerina Farm has now surpassed 2.5 billion views on TikTok. Yet, through all the success and scrutiny, the Neelemans remain grounded. They still wake up early to feed animals, homeschool their kids, and live the life they set out to build years ago. Ballerina Farm isn't perfect, and the Neelemans don't claim it is. But in a world where so much feels disconnected and rushed, their story resonates. It's about slowing down, working hard, and finding beauty in the everyday.